What is up? January 10th weekly update. Uh January 10th of 2026 weekly update. The year in full swing. Highlight of the week definitely is the Rockets game that I went to on Monday. It's a little chilly right now. That's why I got a blanket over me. But the Rockets game. Went to a Rockets game on Monday. It was an all right game. Kind of went back and forth throughout the entire thing. There wasn't any big like excuse me. There wasn't like a big blowout kind of deal. Um the Suns were ahead for a little bit, then the Rockets came back, and then the Rockets were ahead, and the Suns came back, and it was a good little back and forth type of game. But it did come down to the last 5.5 seconds at the end of the game. It was tied, and Kevin Durant he pulls up for a three with like a second and a half to go, and sinks it. And so the Suns have like a second after that to try to get a shot off to hopefully tie or win the game. They miss, and Rockets win. So that was cool. Going to a Rockets game. Fun fact: every Rockets game that I've been to, they've won. So I'm really, really happy about that. I think I'm either 4-0 or 5-0 in Rockets games. So I I kind of want to keep that streak alive, and I don't want to go too much because I'm sure I'm gonna be there for a loss eventually. But I like just being able to say every Rockets game I've gone to, they've won. So that's kind of cool. Also bought a Shengun jersey as well, H Town Shengun jersey. I really like it. I really like it. I really like the jersey. So I usually only like to buy a jersey at the end of a game, because I don't want to buy a jersey on a night on a night that they lose. But I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too. Maybe it's just me. But I bought the jersey before the game because I was just like, I just want the jersey. I really do. I just want to buy the jersey. Like, if they lose, oh well, whatever. No biggie. So, thankfully they won. So that was kind of cool. And um, went with my little sister. She had won some tickets uh at her job. I forget exactly how she won them or anything, but excuse me. But I just woke up like maybe 30 minutes ago. That's usually when I do the updates in Vanessa. I wake up and I sit here and I think through my week real quick, and I'm like, what did I do this last week? What did I do, and what's the highlight of the week, and what are we going to talk about? So I'm still I'm still booting up, so to speak. But yeah, my little sister, she won the tickets at her job, and she let me know like a week or two before. God dang it. She let me know a week or two before about the game, um, which sucked because I couldn't put in to get off from work. So I didn't know if I was going to be able to go or not unless I found someone to cover my shift. And thankfully, I did. Thankfully, someone else was willing to trade their shift with me. So I took their day, they took my day, and that allowed me to actually be able to go to the game. So I was really, really happy about that. And so other than that, mics, I did mics. I did one mic on Sunday. I did two mics on Tuesday. I did three mics on Wednesday. And then Thursday I worked. Friday I worked, which was yesterday. Today I work. Um, but no, I've been focusing a lot more actually with the mics on, quite frankly, on networking, on talking to other comedians, getting to know other comedians, hanging out, being present, being around instead of just like watching the mic the entire time, really just hanging out with comedians and just talking, honestly, vibing and just yeah. and did that on Sunday, um, more than I did, like, watching comedians and everything. No, I've watched a lot of open mic comics and a lot of, like, open mic comedy. Um, I've heard almost all the jokes and everything. God darn it. So, being much more intentional about, you know, connecting and talking to them and hanging out and laughing and joking and everything. Um, just in the 2 weeks that I've done it, it's been really, really good because 'cause I've picked up a lot more information. One of the comics, she works at a comedy club, and she actually told me that, um, if I needed a job there, that, like, I could get a job there because they're looking for more people on a particular day. And I was like, well, I think I could actually do that. And so, long story short, I submitted an application for getting a job at a comedy club, which is pretty cool. I haven't heard back from them yet, but she said that the hiring manager said that the job is basically mine if I want it. I just have to go through the application process, which I'm currently in the middle of. So that's gonna be pretty cool. If it actually pans out and I start working in a comedy club, it'll be interesting because I'm like, all right, what is this gonna be like? What's that gonna turn out to go into? And that came through because I hung out at the open mic, um, for about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I even went on stage. I just hung out instead of just watching comics, just talked with other comics and talked with her. And so um, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So, and then the other time, which was this last Sunday, one of the comics, she actually does marketing for social media. Like I think it was either her prior job or it's her current job. I forget exactly which, but so she knows all about social media and what's important and how you want to post your content, what type of content you want to do, what to be mindful of and stuff like that. And so we actually sat down at a Denny's for like an hour and a half after the mic. And even so, we talked for like 30 minutes before the mic, before either of us went up. And then we talked for like an hour and a half after. And it was all like super, super valuable information. I honestly just like sat there listening to her like for the majority of the time. And she kind of stopped me a few times. She's like, "Am I boring you?" I'm just like, "No, no, I'm listening, dude. Like I'm listening to everything you're saying right now." Like, and then I repeated back everything that she said. Um, so it was it was kind of funny because I straight up was just like sitting there listening to everything that she was saying. I was also kind of falling asleep because I was really, really tired. Um, that particular Sunday, I'd been up since I think 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, and it was like what 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. So it was late. It was late, and I was tired, and I really was just interested in like listening to everything that she had to say. Um, but no, she was really cool. It was really cool. It was really good. So that was Sunday as well. So that's really about it. You know, I had a few okay sets here and there. No bombs or anything like that. And I need to rewrite my act. That's definitely something I need to do. Um, so I'm hoping to do that either today or tomorrow at some point. I need to rewrite it. Keep the same premise and the jokes and everything, but I need to change how I'm delivering it. I'm finding that seems to be like the underlying thing with why it works sometimes and why it doesn't. So, but that's writing. I need to sit down and write that out. Other than that, yeah, the Phoenix Sun game on Monday with the Rockets, or rather the Rockets game with the Phoenix Suns on Monday. Um, Doing open mics and networking with comics and just keep it on. Oh, God darn it! I wonder how many people yawn after they watch one of these updates. So, but all right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing if you like and subscribe. And in case you haven't noticed, my van Vanessa's parked on like a road that's like that, and so that's why you may notice how the entire thing is like tilted just a little bit. Fun fact. Fun fact. So, but all right, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. God bless. All the good stuff. Deuces.